Well, it looks like I'm live. It looks like I'm live. I hope that you guys are able to hear me. I'll make sure that you guys are able to hear me very well. This is your girl. Don't let the smile fool you coming at you. I decided to do another live um, episode. Um, it's something that happened Monday. Very tragic to a black family in West Philadelphia. You should all know by now because it is broadcasting all over the news that another black man has fallen, um, unfortunately, victim to police reckless and careless response to a 911 call. Um, I'm going to basically read you what I have read in my research, and I welcome your feedback, your comments about the situation. It's touched my heart, and I'm trying not to cry because it's so sad. Um, this young man was only 27 and he was a mental ill man. You know, he was disturbed mentally, but he was getting care under the doctor. You know, he was getting doctor care. But I'm going to read you uh, what I've learned in my research. Monday, October the 26th, 2020, in the afternoon, a tragedy happened in West Philadelphia to one of our black young men involving a police shooting. The CNN report online, and this is what they reported. Put the knife down, put the knife down. Move, 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 is what the police said. Approximately 10 shots rang out amongst both police officers, shooting and killing the innocent, mentally ill black young man in West Philadelphia. Police said the incident happened with a call, 911 call, mind you, about a man with a knife. The man, identified as Walter Wallace, was the young man, 27 years old, that was killed. His mother was watching nearby helplessly. The police said immediately they noticed that the young man had a knife and he was waving it erratically, said Philadelphia Police Sergeant Eric Grip. I have watched the video of this tragic incident and its presence difficult, difficult questions that must be answered. Jim Kennedy, mayor of Philadelphia, said, "Our police officers are being vilified for doing their job and keeping the community safe after being confronted by a man with a knife. We ask the public for its patience as investigators work to gather all the facts of this tragic incident in West Philadelphia." Spoken by the president of Philadelphia Police Union. Protests erupted in the city following the deadly shooting. At least 30 Philadelphia police officers were injured in those protests. I recognize that the video of the incident raises many questions. Residents have my assurance that those questions will be fully addressed by the investigation, commented by the police commissioner, Danielle Outlaw. The district attorney's office is investigating the shooting and asking witnesses to come forth. But both officers involved in the shooting are now on desk duty pending the investigation. Law enforcement officials commented. A person by the name of Jaheem Simpson argued before the police was called. He said that there was an argument and a commotion before the police was called. Simpson said Wallace came out of his house with a knife everybody told him to put the weapon down. He saw, he said, okay, he said, everybody told him to put the weapon down. He said, oh gosh, I'm losing my reading, you guys. Hold on. Okay. This is tragic what happened to this young man, you guys. But it said everybody told him to put the weapon down. Oh, let's see. Okay. And this is a standby, right? A standby. It's a person that was just a witness of what had happened. Anyway, he said that everyone was telling the young man to put the weapon down. Okay. He saw officers pull their guns as soon as they seen the knife. Simpson said, as a person who later clearly shows Wallace is okay. Wait a minute. I'm getting confused. Hold on, you guys. Okay. He was saying that a person who he found out later was Wallace's mother told the police that he had mental issues. The video clearly shows Wallace, okay, walking around a parked car into the street and the two officers backing up as he walks towards them. The police then and then they did the police shot him multiple times at Wallace. Sergeant Gripp told the news station Philadelphia KYW that an officer took Wallace in his police cruiser to Presbyterian Hospital where he died. Apparently, the lawyer of the family, his name Shako Johnson, said that the family had made at least 3 calls to the police that day. He said the initial call was for an ambulance, and Johnson and Wallace's mother said that police were at the scene earlier in the day. It's unclear how many times police responded to the home. Police officials in the news conference did not answer questions about whether the officers were there earlier in the day or of the situation before they arrived. That makes you think, how much do they know about this person, and what are they hiding? That really makes me think. Okay. Especially if they've been there before, earlier in that day. They had to know more than what they're telling us. Okay. Let's see here. Because they had prior interactions with Wallace, you know what I'm saying? But they're not going to elaborate on what they knew, about the situation. So they hiding something. That's what I'm leaving to believe, okay? And that makes me wonder, you know what I'm saying? So I strongly believe they hiding something. They know more than what they telling about that boy. They knew he had mental issues, and they didn't care about that. I strongly believe that. Police Commissioner Danielle Outlaw said they are looking into what went out by the radio and what officers knew at the time by their response, as well as how many previous contact with Mr. Wallace factored into what happened. So she says, Walter Wallace suffered from bipolar. See, I strongly believe the police need to be trained to, respond to people with these mental issues, schizophrenia, bipolar, and they need to know actually what they are going to encounter so that they can better react to what's about to happen or what they're about to experience instead of violence, Okay. All right. It was said that he was suffering a mental crisis during the time of that shooting. But he was under doctor's care, and he was receiving treatment, for the mental issues he was having. Okay, his family says, why do say Wallace was doing he was struggling with mental health issues and couldn't hurt a fly. This is what his family was saying. It is emotionally taxing to think about how you can call for assistance from the people who end up killing you. This is what the attorney of the family said, named Johnson. He continues to say, law enforcement was called because they wanted an ambulance to come here, but the police arrived first. Wallace and his wife, Dominique, were newlyweds. She is expecting to deliver a baby girl any day now. They were just trying to solidify their family, said the attorney Johnson. You guys, I just want to say that our Black people, Black men, Black women are unfortunately targeted by law enforcement. Like violence scenes such as the Minneapolis, Kenosha, Wisconsin, Louisville, Kentucky, and in Dallas, Texas. The police, they're not the right ones to handle a mental issue. They are not trained to handle this. They're not properly trained. They have most of them have some deep rooted hate for Black people, that they take the opportunities such as mental help for a mental issue that they want to help get under control. So these 911 calls, they take advantage of them, and when they see that it's a Black person, they take advantage of that particular moment to give me a moment, you guys, because this is so hurtful and it's so touching my heart, that our black men are really going into extinct, when it comes down to law enforcement. And it's sad, not only our Black men, but our Black women, Brianna, she wasn't doing nothing. She was in her home, and she got shot and killed, but it's hard to believe, a police commissioner, a police, someone that's on the union, when they say that they are doing all they can to do the investigation of what's going on or what tragically happened, police are supposed to serve and protect us, okay? But they are the main ones who's killing us. So who do we need, to protect us from them? Let me tell you, who can protect us? It's God. God is the only one that can protect us, okay? Our knees should be so sore for being on our knees praying and being vigilant at it, of strengthening our armor of faith against this evil, wicked world. The devil's running rapidly because he's trying to do all he can to gather all the souls he can before God comes back. And excuse me, guys, allergies. But it's been made known, um, with all this violence that has erupted, you know, um, and I strongly, and I don't, um, I'm not gonna say it with conviction, but I'm gonna say the truth. I strongly believe it's because of that man in the White House right now. You know, um, he's not trying to uh put the flames out of the racist um, things that's going on. You know, he's not. If anything, he's fueling, you know, the flames. You know, and he's fueling what these people are thinking about. You know, and what they have deep rooted are feeling about themselves. You know, about what's going on in the community and these different you know, cultures, you know, that's going on, and they feel so strongly about you know, their convictions of what they feel should happen, you know, in America. And so now it's like you got race against race, you know, these race against race riots, these protests are happening, you know, all over, and they're trying to be peaceful, but they're getting violent. And I strongly put all the blame on him. um I can't stress this enough, you guys. Vote, vote, vote. Get out and vote. I don't care what you got to do. Hopefully you are been registered and you can get your ballot out there, and so your voice can be heard. It's so important. It's so important that we get out there and we vote. We need to vote and get that man out of the office, because he ain't doing nothing. He ain't did nothing in 4 years. All he did was really just jacked up this economy. Everything that Obama did, he took 4 years to unravel everything and make it worse. You know, it was okay. He and I'm gonna say he was inherited. Yeah, he inherited an economy that was growing and was getting strong. You know, and he even had a pandemic book. You guys, he had a pandemic book. You know what he did with it? He got rid of it. He got rid of it. You know, he probably got it propped up under a table, like Obama said. He probably got it propped up under a table or something like that. You know, but he didn't go by that book, you know, and he fired his pandemic team. Who does that? Who in their right mind does that? Let me tell you, he's not in his right mind. He never was. And for him to be president, you know, and he gonna get 4 more years of wrecking America. He got he's about to have a reality check. How about that? That's what I feel. You know, he's gonna have a reality check. And then he talking about that he not gonna release the chair or the presidency seat, you know, without any you know how you say he's not gonna be he gonna be calm, you know, not gonna be calm about it. He basically he gonna try to fight to keep it. That's what he's trying to say, baby. If we got to, we will drag you out of there, baby. You will get put out the White House. Trust. When that time comes, you will be moving. So, you guys, I just wanted to share this with you. It's really sad to me of what's going on in the world, and how our brothers, our fathers, our uncles, you know, and our cousin, you know, our male cousins are being gunned down. Even our our nieces and our sisters, and our cousin females, are being gunned down unfairly. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. I mean, this man was in the apartment eating him some ice cream and he got shot and killed. Oh God, it's so ridiculous. You guys, I just wanted to share this with you live because it needed to be said. That poor man, he was just crying out for help. And what they do, they shot him. They shot him. And that was overkill. They shot that man 10 times. Oh my God. They shot him 10 times. And he was about to be a father. And they ended his life like that. All that's being left said, they come on the scene and they respond irresponsibly, recklessly, and emotionally. They're disconnected from what's going on, and they're not trained for what they're encountering. Some of these things they're encountering, they're not trained for. All they are trained for is to seek out the danger and get rid of it by any means necessary. And some are even going as far as putting their knee on the person's neck, even though they done told you they couldn't breathe. This man told you, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. But you still got that knee in his neck. And his neck is pressing down on cement. That man can't go nowhere, and you know it. But you did it anyway. And then you're going to lie about it. Give us these empty excuses, unwarranted excuses. We tired of it. We are so sick and tired of it. And it's not a surprise to me that the protesters are going against the police. From what I learned in the report, protesters are throwing things. They're throwing things and just projecting it on the police. They're throwing all kinds of stuff, even bricks. And hitting them. This one protester had an axe. And hit the police car. I'm not surprised. It's what it is unrest, people. It's a lot of unrest that's going on. And what needs to be done is peace. Peace needs to come upon the land. Okay? But the only way that's going to happen is if we come together as unity, and vote that man out of the office, because all he doing is sit back and laughing at what's going on. He don't care. He don't care at all. And he got these people that done voted for him the last 4 years. He done voted for him, and he got them brainwashed. He's up here talking about this coronavirus like it's just a little old cold or something like that, and it's gonna go away. Man, please. We got thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people dying every day all across the world. Even your dumb ass got it. You caught it. And your dumb ass looking all stupid because you're trying to say, oh, it's going to go away. We turning the corner. We got vaccines. They're coming in the next few weeks. But then your nasty ass catch it. You know why? Because you couldn't keep your hands to yourself and you was touching on that woman, your assistant. You was touching on her. That's how you got it, because you all up in somebody's business. Boy, I tell you, I'm not surprised that he caught it. And then he just affected the whole dang White House with his nasty ass. Ugh. Well, you guys, I'm sorry that I let him, rile me up. But my allergies is going crazy, you guys. But I wanted to say this to you guys and let you guys know that we have to get out there to the polls. I know it's raining. It's, the weather's getting bad and everything, but we need to not let that stop us. Get out there, get your vote, get your voice heard, and get out there. There's a lot of people that already voted, like 71 million or something like that. They said that is the most that's ever voted early. So it's about to be a big change coming. And it's not to the good of Trump, But this is your girl. Don't let the smile fool you coming at you. I wish you guys peace, love, and I hope you guys are in good health. And if you're having mental issues, are you bipolar, you schizophrenic, or you are manic schizophrenic or manic bipolar, something like that. If you're having these type of issues, seek help if you don't have it already. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There's help out there. If you need to be on medication, take it. But also pray to the God that has been there for us no matter what. Our Father in heaven. He will help you. The medicine will help you, but God will help you more. Okay? And he'll help you get off of that medicine. He'll strengthen your mind. He'll strengthen your mental state. Okay? And he will give you the ability to handle what's going on in this world. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Please leave your comments, your ideas of what you want me to talk about. I'll gladly talk about it. I have no problem with that. As you can see, I am starting to update my channel more. So feel free to give me any type of ideas you want me to talk about. I really don't care. I will talk about them. Okay. I have a podcast, Bluntly Aware of the Truth Untold. I talk about all these topics too and more. Things that are not, the light is not shed on them. Okay. Like they should be. I'm talking about those too. So if you don't know about my podcast, now you know. I will leave the link under this video as well. And you can click on that and listen to my podcast as well. Talk to you guys soon.